this is not a pie in the sky, guys, right? Some of you guys are doing it right now. It's not a pie in the sky to be able to do this over and over again without a lot of money. I'm going to show you why. So we're getting I'm going to tell you this is a real deal. And I have a couple of them to show you. I can't show you a million deals today, but I'll show you a few. This is a real deal. We're getting $450 a month on this one. I was renting this thing, I think, for about 2 years before I sold it. My net rent on it was right around $600 a month, net rent. That's property management, maintenance. I put vacancy, maintenance, taxes, insurance, so it was $600 a month. Let's say I only did $600 a month. This one's not working, rent. That's net rent after I pay my bills. This one was getting about $1,100 a month in rent. Still, I think it's getting more now. I'm just holding the note for it. So $600. I had this for about 2 years, right? Well, let's say only a year. I'm going to be really conservative for you guys to show you that how you get your money back. Let's even say 6 months. Fair? 6 months. I'll take it even less. So let's say I had this for 6 months. How much rent did I collect?
600.
See, I didn't even need to. You guys are engineers. That's why. No, but I didn't even need to calculate for that. 3,600. Now I sold it to you guys, and how much money did I get down?
30%, 24.
How much do I have?
176.
You might have to go back and forth with the light more, if you don't mind. Can you just turn the light off for a second? So I bought this for 19.6 plus 15 in rehab, right? How much is that?
34.
Okay, so I'm out of my pocket 34.6, right? 34.6 out of my pocket. I bought the note, foreclosed, cert, whatever it was, rehab. I'm out of my pocket 34.6. Do me a favor, take 27. You understand how I got 27,600 in income? Rent, 6 months, and then I sold the note. I sold the property to you, and you give me $24,000 down. So I got 27.6. Can you do 27,600
7,000.
divided by divide by how much I put out of my pocket? 34.6. What's my return? Negative.
Well,
No.
but you have stream of income for,
No. What's the return though? Give me the percent. Give me the return.
79%.
Is that a pretty cool return?
80%, actually. Round up.
70 who?
71.
You're pissed because he said 79. You got 71.
71? What? Did I reverse them?
27,600 divided by 34,600. Because I'm saying for a year, it's really more, but I'm saying for a year.
79, sorry.
Okay.
Close to 80% out of way.
Nah, 79 sounds worse. How much were you saying you wanted before outside?
Well, I just wanted 12, 15.
12 to 15%.
So he only wants 12, 15. Give him his 12, 15, and you guys can make the other 60-something percent.
I'm fine with that.
for sale for
I'm fine
Guys,
with
this is a real deal. I'll give you the address. We could look it up in the system. We could show you the paperwork. And I do this. How often do you think I do this?
every single day.
Over and over and over and over again. Can I do it out here? Unfortunately, no. The economics don't work. Okay, and this is a very nice area. Okay, so that's cool. Hold on a second, Mark, if you don't mind. I'm sorry, Mark.
No.
Sorry. I want to get even cooler with this. So I do, just so you understand, I'm going to keep it, I do, one of my loans, I do a 30-year amortization, okay, which is better than a commercial bank. I do a 10-year balloon, which is better than a commercial bank. Commercial banks are doing a 20 or 25-year amortization, right, with a 5 or a 7-year balloon usually. I'm giving you 10 years balloon. Do you understand? That, so you're paying this, it's principal and interest over 30 years, but in 10 years it has to be paid off. And in 10 years, if you come to me, I'll probably just redo it again. I don't want to pay it off. So how many payments is 10 years of payments?
120.
120 payments, right? This is where it gets really sexy, guys. It does, it gets really sexy. Now I come over to you and I say, Steve, you come in here, you have maybe an IRA for $30,000, right? Let's even say 20. I like to be really conservative to show you guys how easy. How many people do you know with $20,000? Everybody, pretty much. If you're getting real estate, you know somebody. You have or you know somebody with $20,000. If you don't, you know somebody with an IRA, a 401k, a Coverdell, a health savings account. These are all tax-free retirement type systems, or tax-free for school, or tax-free for healthcare. There's a lot of cool tricks out there. There's something else coming cool. You guys will see. I shouldn't even tell you yet. But they're coming out this. I'll tell you anyway. They're coming out this universal savings account. It's being passed in legislature. When that happens, it's going to work like the IRAs, the Roth IRAs, but it's going to be a savings account. You can take the money out without at any age. That happens, the industry is going to blow up. Because a lot of people, there are people that don't want to invest, they don't foresee they're going to ever hit 59 and a half and be able to pull money out. So like, I'm young, I don't want to do that. But imagine putting money in to a universal savings account where it has the same benefits as a Roth IRA, but you can pull the money out anytime you want. Nobody knows about that yet, but nobody's probably heard about it here, right? So you have to become an expert. You learn about this stuff, and you learn how to work the system the right way, and you can start using that money. How many people you think have money in accounts? So they'll come to you and they'll say, I want to get involved in real estate, but I only have $20,000 in my IRA. What kind of return is most people happy making? Non-investors.
10, 15%.
5%.
Non-real estate investors.
Okay. Sure.
If your money's sitting in a savings account, how much do you guys make in it?
Two?
Do you make money?
So I tell you, I give you 5-6%. Most people get 6, 7, 8%. That's the normal, right? Backed by real estate, and they trust you, right? Because you've done this how many times over and over again? They're going to give you money, right? They're going to beg you to take their money to invest in deals. I don't ever ask for money in deals. After I present, they always say, "Can I invest in your deals?" Because I want to do these type of deals. Okay, but if they say 10, 15%, I can't. I have people taking 6% all day long to do these deals. They just want as safe. Nothing's guaranteed, but this is as safe kind of as they get. So you have $20,000. I don't have my partial. Anyone here ever hear partial? I know the no guys have. So anyone else hear partials? You have to, right? Awesome. Partials just means we have 120 payments. I don't want to sell the whole note. I just want to sell you some of those payments. So you're partial. So I could sell you 1 payment, 30 payments, 10 payments. It's my program. I can sell you whatever I want. Isn't that cool? Nobody telling you what to do? Isn't that cool? Even your broker tells you what to do. 6%. 6%. And then you got these discount brokers at 2.5%, right? So let's say you have $20,000. I'm going to make it real easy because I don't have my calculator, my partial calculator, but you can just punch in a spreadsheet. If you guys are engineers. Jeez, you guys know how to do this. The payment's $450. Let's say we want to make it easy. Let's say 10%, because I'm going to be real conservative again. Let's just say, let's take 10% of this is $45. It's not actually those numbers because there's time value of money, but let's just say 50. Let's take $50 off the payment. Let's even go higher. I'm going to sell you a $450 payment for $400. So every $400 you give me, you're going to get the $450 payment. Make sense?
I don't get it. I mean, you're saying that your investor is getting this $450 payment every month. Are you sending a partial to the investor?
I'm selling partial to the guy or gal with $20,000.
Okay.
So you're going to give me $20,000, and I'm going to sell each payment at $400 to you. You understand? So what happens, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So take $400 and take $20,000 and divide it by 400. One second. I'm sorry. This usually I have a big board so I can move around. How many payments? 50?
50.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 50 times.
So you're going to get 50 payments at $450. It's going to be more than that. It's going to be a little bit more than that. It might be like $11 or $12 off each payment. I have to put it in a spreadsheet. But for argument's sake, I'm giving you 10% plus an extra $5 a month. So I'm selling 50 payments. Okay? You gave me $20,000, right? To buy those 50 payments. Do you guys understand that? Did I lose anybody? You're buying 50 of my payments. I have 120, you're buying 50. Minus what I already collected. Everyone understand that?
Mm-hmm.
You gave me $20,000. So I collected this. You remember how I got this, right? 34.6. Sorry to get that out of there because that's confusing, you guys. Let's do it here. 120 payments. I told you I wasn't an artist. I collected this, down payment plus rent, right? Everyone has that? Everyone has that?
Yeah.
You guys got that in the back of the room? Okay. plus $20,000 because I sold a partial.
Yep.
What's the total I've collected in cash so far?
54,600.
How much money did I put out for this deal?
34.6.
How much?
34.6. 34.6.
I'm looking at you because what'd you tell me outside?
No.
You wanna make 10%.
That you can't do this. Is it realistic? Guys, and then check this out. I sold 50 payments. Let's say I only collected 6, and I didn't even put the payments I collected yet. Let's say I only collected 6 of the 120 payments. That means I'm down to 114 left. I sold 50. How many payments are left?
70.
Yeah, and when I get it back, what do you think happens?
You keep it.
Or I do what? Sell to Steve now again,
Yeah.
over and over and over again. So how much money do you need to be in this business?
Oh. Wow.
Little?
You need to buy a house, 2 houses.
No.
Yeah.
Notes. That's you buy 1, 2. No, not here. Guys, we do this over. I didn't get into this business with millions of dollars.
Yeah. So the return for anybody who bought that parcel, your return is 12.5%,
Right.
which is a no-brainer.
Right.
And it's done for you, right?
Yeah.
It's not serviced. You don't do anything. So, guys, in this room, if I told you I would sell you a partial, if everyone in this room, if I'll give you a partial right now, for $50,000, you give me 50 grand, I'll sell you a partial, and you get 10%. Now, hear this out. You don't have to do anything. Why? Property's already rented. It's already rehabbed. It's already managed. The borrower put money down. He put $24,000 down. You think he's running away when the tenant doesn't pay? Who here would give me 50 grand for that?
For
What?
10%.
Well, how many? Raise your hand, seriously. Who here would give me 50 grand for 10%? Raise your hands.
10%? Oh. Yeah.
You, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just raised $500,000, guys.
10%.
I don't need $500,000 for this. Does this seem realistic? Okay, this is one deal. I could show you my whole portfolio over and over. We'll turn the lights off here.
Dan, can I point out one thing to strengthen your case there?
Sorry, guys,
No, because if we buy that home at 80,000, I'm the investor. I buy it from you. I'm making 10% per year ROI.
Hmm?
Well, if I keep that home 10 years, is it going to be worth 80,000 in 10 years?
Probably not.
Probably not.
So I owe you less money because
Yes.
you're the bank, and it's probably gone up. So when I sell it, my ROI is going
Yeah.
to be more than it was per year.
Mhm. There's all the other benefits plus depreciation, plus debt reduction, plus interest write-off,
The tax
plus
is good.
possible, and I always say possible appreciation. I can never guarantee that. Just something that happens in the emerging markets. It happens. Not crazy like it happens here, but it doesn't go crazy down either. You see, understand, our occupancy rate, I think I told you, and the only reason I know this is because I just met with my accountant at the end of the year, is I own 624 plus the 13 doors I just got in Dayton, that some of those are already occupied. So I have 637 doors. Not counting the 13 I got, because we just closed on those Friday, I have a 96.1% occupancy rate. And it's always rolling. It doesn't stay unoccupied more than 60 days. My turnover on my properties is right around $1,600 for a tenant turnover. My average length of time for a tenant, 6+ years.
What?
Wow.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
I'll show you my books. Yep. And why? Because I teach people how to do maintenance-free rehabs. We outrent our properties by about $50 on average per property in the neighborhood. We rent them out. We show you how to rent them out immediately. We show you what kind of rehabs we do on them. Once again, I don't do it. I just tell people that's what I want done. Okay? The problem is people go in these areas and they try to just put lipstick on a pig, and that's when they have problems. And why I'm doing this, I'm trying to tell you, do not be scared to either own the property or own the paper. Ultimately, I take that property. I'm not looking to really own the property. The properties I own in my portfolio are very high end. They don't work economically. They might be the properties here with a 5-6 cap. They don't work for this process. But that's my legacy that I leave to my kids, those properties.
Yeah.
All right? Very high end, A+ areas. The financials don't work, but I buy them cash. I don't have a mortgage usually. Or I take a mortgage and then I refi them out, or I'll pay them off. So that's not what works. These properties are for me putting them on seller financing or holding them around a portfolio until I have somebody that wants to buy them cash. So a lot of my investors buy them cash. They don't want to do seller financing, and that's fine. I take the money, I rinse and repeat. So I have all these exit strategies. I'm not limited to one thing. I'm not limited. I can sell it to you cash. I can sell it to owner-occupied borrower. They can go conventional financing. They could do cash. They could do seller financing. We could do lease options. We could do rent-to-own. We could do subject to. We could do contract for deeds. There's so many things we could do with this. And that's what we want to teach you. I want to open your mind. Whether you learn from me or somebody else, just open your mind to all the possibilities. Don't be scared to own the property. And look for your exit strategies, which put that property into a note. Okay, and that's what I'm showing you how to do here. Obviously, you need